Welcome back to the weird worlds of YouTube, where I look at very specific types of YouTube videos and pretend that my last relationship ending was not my fault. Like Billie Eilish said, I'm the bad guy. It's not my fault you didn't see that coming. There's something I actually really like that I don't really share too often on this channel. In fact, as of me making this video, I still haven't made a dedicated video for it. What I'm talking about are cryptids, or the politically correct term, cryptids. Now, I know when people hear cryptid, they tend to think of a more paranormal entity type of thing, more than an actual animal that may or may not exist. And to be honest, that's fine. No one's gonna say otherwise, at least not here. There are a lot of people who outright deny those types of cryptids, and to that I say, you're not fun. Let us have fun. Of course, I'm going to go over the more paranormal shit. Why wouldn't I? But, you know, I'm not gonna dog on what an actual cryptid actually is. I will acknowledge that a lot of these aren't, probably real. They just do fall under the certain category of a being whose existence is disputed. As long as it's had some sort of actual investigation, it's fair game. And with that out of the way, I can get you to the videos that we're gonna look at. Alright, these cute little guys are the exact thing I imagine when I hear the words paranormal video on the internet. There are two videos of these guys, and everyone here has more than likely seen the first one. It's one of the most well-known videos on the internet, like straight up. Like, the first time these guys were sighted was in Fresno, California in 2007. And on God, I'm gonna be honest, if you're watching me, you've probably already heard this video's explanation multiple times by now, right? They caught it on CCTV in Yosemite, and people think it's just people on stilts. Whatever, we know that already. There is, though, a video that came before this one that shows the Nightcrawler walking down someone's lawn, right? It shows a little guy walking really strangely, and I don't know if I should be calling him a little guy, I'll be honest. A guy named Jose captured it on his surveillance camera after he heard his dogs barking, and his brother claimed the footprints were seen outside. The original video was eventually lost, and now the only thing that remains is the recorded clip seen from a monitor. This specific one has been subjected to a lot of debunking claims, more so than the first one, or the other one I just went over. Its biggest claims are that it's just a person walking who's had their body removed through digital manipulation, and the head and legs would be left without the body. What people might not know is that there is a third video. This third one is from Poland in the year 2020. It seems to have been recorded through a handheld camera and isn't seen on camera for very long. There's not a whole lot of other info on this video, but as far as the Fresno Nightcrawlers go, that seems to be all the videos available online. DogMan is mostly known as the Michigan DogMan, which dates all the way back to 1887, although hasn't really gotten popular until recent years, as of 2025. Okay, look, I know everyone has got their hear me outs, some lame, some fucking weird, and I'll be honest, mine's Jello. Like, if someone can make me some fucking cheeks out of Jello, with like a functioning cooch, I won't need a girlfriend, I won't need a wife. I've got my Jello. If I haven't made it clear by now, I would fuck Jello. With that being said, I know some people out there are freaks, and they would let the DogMan hit. Y'all are fucking nasty. That's a dog. There was a video uploaded to YouTube in 2015 that is a supposed capture of the DogMan on video. The video is named Real DogMan or Werewolf Footage, and despite the fucker being based in Michigan, the uploader claims the footage was captured in Oklahoma. The description says that the camera died during filming. The camera was a Blackmagic camera, which is apparently notorious for battery issues, so I guess it's fair game to say that it probably did die. In the actual video, you see something moving in between the leaves, and while it's not entirely clear, once you spot it, you know something is there. Just can't really tell what it is, but some believe it's some type of bigger cat, maybe due to this dude being hairy as fuck, or just being fake. Outside of the actual video and an analysis video done by Bigfoot Tony, nothing else is really known about this video. The Gable film is a film made by Mike Agrusa that had gone viral during 2009 and shows what is believed to be the Michigan DogMan. The film itself starts with two sons of a man named Aaron Gable and shows clips of them during their activities at the time. After a short while, Gable spots an animal on all fours while his son has the camera. He then takes the camera, chases down and confronts the animal. Then the animal chases Gable himself, and it kills him. The film was split into two parts, and the second one being only a minute and 32 seconds long. It shows the corpse of Aaron Gable being found during a police investigation. Like, if you look at him, bro got treated like Jazz when he got caught by Megatron. I don't know why I make fun of that, bro. Jazz is my favorite Transformer. Like, that was the first time I experienced heartbreak. I was 7, bro. Like, you know what? Fuck this joke. Anyways, the Gable film was featured on the TV show Monster Quest, in which Mike explained the process of how they created everything, even saying that he was the one in the DogMan costume. So yeah, while this was a creation of someone, or a hoax, if you will, a lot of people still believed it was real. In 2015, Emily Martin recorded footage of the Jersey Devil in a 17-second clip, which was uploaded online by NJ.com. I know an Emily. Hi, Emily. There isn't a bigger story for this video outside of that this came a few days after the Day Black image was released, which is probably a more well-known example of the Jersey Devil being caught on camera. Although, that's not a video, it's just a picture. Next video was really interesting because for a while I couldn't find the genuine origin for it, and I really don't think anyone has found the actual origin. So apparently on October 27, 2022, an Instagram page named Mysteries Unexplained uploaded a video of a figure that looks like the Jersey Devil perched on a tree, then taking off. And I know what you're gonna say, like, if you look at it, yeah, I get it. It's not the best of looking videos, but it's still going around, or at least it still went around. And you know, I'm gonna be honest, I don't vouch for any of these videos being real. I just want to know where they came from, honestly. A video titled El Chupacabra caught on video was uploaded 17 years ago on YouTube, and comments regard it as an OG video on YouTube. The most interesting part about this to me is the comment that says that it used to be called Fallen Angel, not a Chupacabra. It's obviously more humanoid looking, so I don't get why they potentially changed the name to Chupacabra, but it's going in this category anyways. Comments also say that it looks like the Rake, which is true, and I feel like the Rake could have gotten its own category in this video, but that's just a creepypasta. Or cryptid creepypasta. I don't know what you could really categorize that outside of just creepypasta. The most popular video of the Chupacabra comes from a police dash cam from the year 2008. The officer caught the creature the size of a coyote running along the road. This creature or dog was described as long snout, short front legs, long back legs, and hairless. Kinda like your mom. This video got featured on Fact or Fake, right, the TV show, and was deemed unsolved. Experts do believe that it's just a coyote with mange, as most of the 2008 Chupacabra sightings were. I also do want to say how I truly think the Chupacabra isn't a dog, essentially, because I feel like if you just take it as some sort of freaky dog, you're hindering the research. This coyote with mange is just the common explanation for all of these types of sightings. At least all the Chupacabra sightings or captures in the US. Right? And it's not even supposed to be a dog. Why did it change into being a dog? I guess it looks cooler, like a freaky dog kind of looks cool. I don't know really. You know, as popular as he is, Mothman just doesn't really have any supposed footage. Like, Mothman caught on camera in video form is borderline non-existent in YouTube, which is a shame, honestly. However, 17 years ago, one video uploaded named Potential Mothman Footage Filmed in Beijing. It's a obviously low quality video, but I don't expect anything from January 2008 to look high quality. The video zooms in on a glowing object in the sky that can be seen flapping its wings. And honest to God, this one just kind of looks like a butterfly. But moths are butterflies. You know, Mothman is just a big ass butterfly. I'm coming to this conclusion now. Either way, this section is just for me to put Mothman in this video, right? Because I feel like he's the big one missing. Because if you think about it, if you asked a normal person to name like 3 cryptids or 3 paranormal entities, under the cryptid title, you'd get like Bigfoot, Mothman, and then Skinwalker, right? Like honestly, I would say a Fresno Nightcrawler or a Loch Ness Monster, maybe Jersey Devil, um, maybe Chupacabra. Honestly, Chupacabra or Loch Ness Monster would probably be third. Like I said, Loch Ness Monster, probably one of the bigger ones. And just like Mothman, I'm kind of surprised Nessie doesn't have a whole lot of videos either. At least, not a lot of good ones. The only one I could find is this, you know, it's uploaded by Sony. Yes, the company that owns the film rights to Spider-Man and makes the PlayStation. They uploaded a Nessie video. The video is described as reigniting the world's passion for Nessie, and it's tied to a movie about a boy finding a Loch Ness Monster egg and finding it difficult to keep the hatchling. I had never heard of this movie before, and it came out in 2007, and the video was also uploaded in 2007. I can't imagine someone taking this video seriously, but it's still there, and it gives a good example of what a good Loch Ness Monster video could be, at least in terms of entertainment-wise. Like, it's still cool to look at and cool to imagine something being like that. In 2020, a TikTok user named That One Cowboy uploaded videos in which he believed he encountered something strange while out on his horse. In the video that gained attention first, you can hear a voice calling out the word, "Hey."
Just coming in from planting those trail cameras. There's vultures everywhere. It's odd.
The horse does seem to be startled, if anything, and after people saw this video, it was believed to be a Skinwalker encounter. Other explanations go on to say that this was just a goat, right, or a kid, like a baby goat, or just saying that it was a raven that had been around people. There were also two other videos that showed a similar thing, but this is the one that got most attention. There's a video captured on fucking Facebook Live of all places, where someone talks about seeing something crazy in their backyard. In the video, they turn the camera away from them, towards the backyard, and you do see something in the distance. Because this is a live stream, some sort of digital effects are just not possible. Like, how does someone insert something into a live where everyone can see you do it? So it's very safe to say that something does run in the distance. However, lots of people who have seen the video think it may have been an emu or an ostrich. There are also a lot of other people who are just very adamant that this was just cigarette smoke, since you can see the woman in the live with a cigarette. Regardless of what you think, it's still really funny, or at least humorous. Like, there's either some crazy ass shit out there, or a big ass bird just ran through and she scared herself. The Beast of Dartmoor is the name given to a large black or beige cat or dog-like being that would be reported in the Dartmoor area of England. The video shows something that looks like a large black animal running through a field. On the original video, the comments are split between believing it's a boar, a big cat, or an actual beast. This video was also featured on the show Fact or Faked. I'm just saying, if any TV producers are out there and they want to recreate the show or something similar, you should ask me to host. Like, straight up, I need money. I also like paranormal things and I'm funny. The Ninjin are one of those cryptids or paranormal entities that started off as an online story. This one through Japan's 2chan. The story of them is that they're supposed to be these whale/human-like creatures, almost being like mermaids. I'll be honest, you probably won't hear about these normally. You gotta be online a lot to hear about these. It says a lot to what I'm doing right now. The story is that this creature would be seen by a Japanese whale research crew, and from here, the Ninjin made its way into Japanese folklore. One video from 2010 shows what looks like a creature in the ocean that people believed would be one of the Ninjin. Enoshima Aquarium, the uploader of the video, would claim that this is just a rock formation with two sponges on it that made it look like eyes. But some people choose to believe that this is one of the Ninjin instead. Like, I get it. I just said it too. I know, the Ninjin are most likely an online creation, but it's still cool, and it still falls under the cryptid thing. At least online it does. So, we're on the internet, bro. Who gives a fuck? I'm gonna include it. There's another Ninjin video out there as well, but this one captures the creature in the ocean. Kind of like the other one, but just a little more clearer, if you can even say clearer. But this one has a lot less context, though. although it's still there and still almost just as old. In 2023, people riding a train captured what they thought was Bigfoot. The video shows Bigfoot taking a few steps, then popping a squat. This went viral for like 4 days, and then that was it. I'll be completely honest though, if a Bigfoot sighting takes place outside of like the edge of the west coast of the US, you're right, like California, Oregon, Washington, I just kind of don't believe it. I'll be honest. Like, get your own fucking cryptids, bro. Stop taking ours. There's a video of a Yeti. Kind of. In this video, a man encounters a Yeti who seemingly wants to attack him. However, the Yeti was a big Fall Guys player, as you can see, and he starts falling. Don't laugh at this video. A Yeti died, and you're sitting here laughing. So am I. I hate to break it to you, but you're a piece of shit if you laugh. This is real footage of a man capturing a Yeti moments before his death. Either that, or it's a Russian car commercial.
Тихо. Что он там делает, а? Господи, только не мой новый смартфон. Ой, прям на нас. Господи! Ой ты, батюшки мои, боже! Пронесло. Шкода Yeti с полным приводом и режимом оффроуд. Узнай чудовищную правду на yetivsyeti.ru.
Skoda. Simply clever.
On July 8, 2000, Dave Shealy had captured something in the distance. This creature is named the Skunk Ape. It's essentially the Florida version of Bigfoot, and even has a supposed picture sighting as well. The video was uploaded by the Smithsonian Magazine after publishing Shealy's story of the encounter in 2014. Shealy is a self-proclaimed skunk ape expert as well. Commenters and viewers are obviously debating whether it's a real deal or just a man in a suit. The debate over the way it walks is at the forefront, and honestly, it's just like the original Patterson Gimlin Bigfoot footage, just different font. Right, where people go back and forth about the way it walks, but this time, the added factor of the swamps are coming into play. Shealy himself has gone back to the location to give those who viewed the video a feel for the area. The follow-up gives believers more compelling evidence that what he saw wasn't human. In June 2001, Jim Mills had captured video footage of Bigfoot on an annual camping trip to the Marble Mountains with his youth group. About 99% of people will outright comment that it's just a person. There's also the fact that the narration for what Bigfoot is doing isn't matching the visuals as well. This video as a whole is just one that gets a lot more criticism than anything. Like, I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I like to think that it's just a fun video that was meant for, funsies. I truly don't think it's anything deeper than that. For years, residents in Carbondale, Pennsylvania made reports of a creature with white fur roaming the woods. A video uploaded to YouTube states that a homeowner who heard strange noises in his wooded property went and captured the creature on camera. Main criticism for this video is that the eye color of the Sasquatch creature is abnormally black. However, counter-arguments state that the flashlight does illuminate in the eyes of the creature. Heavy breathing can also be heard before it's captured on camera, but it's unknown if this is the cameraman or the creature itself. The video dates back all the way to 2008, and it wasn't until I almost was done making this video that I finally heard of this video. Through fucking Reddit. I did a bit more digging, and apparently this white Bigfoot from Pennsylvania dates all the way back to 1970. So this is a bigger thing here, and it's referred to as an albino Bigfoot. At first, though, I thought, isn't that just a Yeti? But it's not. Either way, I hope there's more to this video. Like, I want there to be more. This sounds really cool, especially since sightings go back all the way to 1970. Paul Freeman was an American Bigfoot hunter who reportedly captured footage of Bigfoot near the Blue Mountains of Oregon. His video contains 2 different sightings of Bigfoot in which he believes that there could be 2 of them. I'm gonna be completely honest with you right now, and I need you to hear this in case you go looking. This video was captured in 1994 and due to its low quality remains subject to natural criticisms, even if most of the critiques don't realize that this is from 1994. I think if you're going to criticize something for low quality, you gotta realize when it was recorded. Freeman had also managed to document footprints left by the creature. The depth of these footprints support it not being human, but rather an actual creature. The Paul Freeman video is honestly one of my favorite cryptid related things in general. Like, I like looking at this one a lot more than the Patterson Gimlin footage. And I didn't put the Patterson Gimlin footage on here because it's not something that was, I guess, released to the internet, or at least made wide known by the internet. It goes back so far along, it predates the internet. It's just not on here for that reason. There are also not a whole lot of videos talking about the Freeman video, so, you know, if there is enough story here, enough to warrant one video, I'll try and see if it does. But if there is, I will hopefully make it someday. Like, I've always wanted to make a Bigfoot video, I just don't really know how to go about it, because I don't want to make a video that pretty much everyone has made already. At least not in the same way that has been made already. Right, because I could do, like, fucking top 5 Bigfoot sightings, but I'm not making a fucking top 5 video. Or I could talk about the Patterson Gimlin footage, but I feel like I would only do that if there was some sort of conclusion to it. I don't know, it's hard, because, like, yeah, you gotta be original, and yeah, like, a lot of these topics have been done to death already, which is why I probably don't really, or not don't, but I won't ever really touch on them, just because everybody else has already. But a Paul Freeman Bigfoot video could actually be a lot more interesting. Anyways, that's all the cryptid videos I had. There's obviously a lot more, but it's hard, right? Like, these are a harder thing to go on, because a lot of them aren't good. A lot of them here probably aren't good either, but, like, they were still there. They garnered enough attention for me to be like, okay, this warrants some sort of mention. I don't know if this is coming before or after, but I do have deep dives essentially on, like, the actual story on 2 cryptids. I want to make one for, you know, cryptids that do interest me, but I gotta get to that stuff first. But that is the plan. How do I explain it? Someday I'll make them, and you kind of have a little bit of a preview of what those thumbnails would be within this video. If you looked at the video transitions, those are essentially what I would want the thumbnails to be. I made those all myself, so thanks for any potential compliments. I think those pictures are really pretty. I thought they were really cool to make. It took me about, like, 2 hours to make those, and those are all just thumbnails, but, like, I like them. They're cool. I think they look cool. But yeah, I want to make cryptid deep dives, like going over the story and any potential, like, misinformation or potential sightings, stories that don't really go widely known. Like, I just want to go in on them, right? With that being said, my shin hurts. There's nothing else left to say now, so bye.